to be addressed by the national leadership pertaining to the one-year anniversary event that's going to be held on the 15th of December. And with that, let me allow myself to introduce the Deputy Chair of Umkhonto weSizwe, General Mkocho, the SG, Nico Floyd Shivambu, the DSG, Mamnombuso Mkhize, the TG, Menzi Magubane, the provincial convener, Ubabwile Simkuno. I'll also identify there Ubab Donda, Ubab Kulu, the HOP being Makasela Mzobe. So welcome. I think without further ado, the SG is going to read out a press statement that's going to give us details around the program, what you can expect on the day, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Commander Ntlamulo Ndlela, the spokesperson of Umkhonto weSizwe Party. And good afternoon to all the members of the media and to all the people of South Africa and to the ground forces of Umkhonto weSizwe Party. I want to acknowledge the leadership of the province, of the regions of KwaZulu-Natal, and of the National High Command, with the officials, the deputy chairs here, and the Treasurer General, and the Deputy Secretary General. We're going to read out a statement which we will later on circulate for all members of the media to go through, but we're also going to publish that statement in all our social media platforms so that everyone else has got access to that this particular statement. So Umkhonto weSizwe Party will be marking its first year of existence as a political party on the 16th of December 2024. The first year of the MKP's existence has been defined by many dynamic political and organizational developments and progress. Notable amongst these developments is the fact that in less than 12 months of its existence, Umkhonto weSizwe is the third largest party in South Africa and the leader of the official opposition in South Africa's parliament. It is the largest political party here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, the second biggest political party in Mpumalanga province, and is represented in 7 of South Africa's 9 provincial legislatures. The 16th of December is a very important day in the politics of South Africa because it is historically represented by the fact that the colonial settlers had defeated part of our people. And it is currently designated as Reconciliation Day in South Africa's political calendar. The 16th of December is also an important day in the revolutionary politics of South Africa because Umkhonto weSizwe, the Liberation Army, was launched on the 16th of December 1961. And because Umkhonto weSizwe, the party, was launched and publicly announced on the 16th of December 2023, we as Umkhonto weSizwe Party carry a revolutionary obligation to celebrate and mark the 16th of December as a very important day in the politics and history of our organization. We therefore take this opportunity to publicly announce the following activities and programs to mark the first birthday of Umkhonto weSizwe Party. The first program will be a public meeting in Gauteng province. The public launch of all the activities to celebrate and mark the first anniversary of Umkhonto weSizwe will take place in Gauteng province in Ekurhuleni municipality on Saturday, the 30th of November 2024. We chose Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Municipality because the region demonstrated commendable support to our organization in the 2024 general elections. More than 14% of voters in Ekurhuleni voted for Umkhonto weSizwe party, and we're currently the third biggest political party in Ekurhuleni. And we will be the decisive majority and the biggest political party after the 2026 local government elections. We invite the people of Ekurhuleni and the whole of Gauteng province to come in their numbers to support the launching program of Umkhonto weSizwe first anniversary programs and activities. The public meeting in Ekurhuleni will be addressed by our Commander General, President Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma. The second program will be a public meeting that is going to take place in Mpumalanga province. So the public meeting in Mpumalanga province is going to be held in Mkondo local municipality in Gert-Sibande district or the Gert-Sibande region. And the decision to go to Mkondo local municipality is because in the 2024 general elections, more than 55% of voters in Mkondo municipality in Gert-Sibande district in Mpumalanga province voted for Umkhonto weSizwe party. And that particular program is going to be addressed by our Deputy President, Dr. John Mandlakaise Hlophe. The third program, and that program in Mpumalanga is going to take place on the 1st of December 2024. And then the other program that is taking place on the 1st of December 2024 will be another public meeting that will be addressed here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal by the national chairperson, Commander Nkosinathi Nhleko. And that program is going to take place in the region of Ilembe. Because in the region of Ilembe, more than 50% of the voters of the entire region voted for Umkhonto weSizwe party. And in 3 of the local municipalities of Ilembe district, Umkhonto weSizwe received a decisive majority. That is in Mandeni municipality, in Ndwendwe, in Maphumulo, and in Kwadukuza. Although Umkhonto weSizwe is number 1, it received 40%. So the national chairperson will be addressing a public meeting on behalf of Umkhonto weSizwe in Ilembe district. And then the main program, the main celebratory program of Umkhonto weSizwe will be a public rally which is going to be held on Sunday, the 15th of December 2024, here in Moses Mabhida Stadium, Durban, eThekwini region, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So the main rally of Umkhonto weSizwe's first anniversary program will be here in Moses Mabhida Stadium and will be addressed by our Commander General, President Jacob Zuma. So we chose the region of eThekwini because numerically it contributed the largest number of votes to the votes that overall Umkhonto weSizwe received in the 2024 general elections. More than 600,000 people here in the city of eThekwini voted for Umkhonto weSizwe, and the second party after Umkhonto weSizwe received less than 200,000 votes. So we invite the people of KwaZulu-Natal, the people of South Africa, all ground forces, members of Umkhonto weSizwe to come in their numbers to celebrate and mark the first anniversary of Umkhonto weSizwe, which will take place on Sunday, the 15th of December 2024. We should indicate that as part of that program, we're going to invite guests, religious leaders, traditional leaders, and other dignitaries who are going to join us for that particular program. We have secured and paid for the stadium, and we are busy with all the logistical issues that are going to define the celebration of Mkhonto Wesizwe's first birthday. And we also are mandated to announce by the Treasurer General that there is 135 hospitality suites here in Moses Mabhida Stadium, and then that we're going to make 85 of those suites available to those who would want to utilize the hospitality services of Moses Mabhida Stadium. And such is going to happen at a fee which is going to be announced publicly in due course, with the details of just what is going to happen in that regard. The other program that we're going to have as the main last program will be a gala dinner that is going to take place on the 16th, which is the actual day of the birthday of Mkhonto Wesizwe. On the 16th of December 2024, Mkhonto Wesizwe Party will be holding a gala dinner to be addressed by President Jacob Zuma at the Olive Convention Center here in Durban, eThekwini Municipality. And the gala dinner is going to be attended by invited guests, but by any other person who purchases tables or set of tables to attend on behalf of a collective or as individuals. The details as to how such is going to happen will be announced in due course. We want to take this opportunity to, in conclusion, announce to the people of South Africa that after a long process, and as we had committed in October 2024, Mkhonto Wesizwe has now concluded the process of establishing the headquarters of our organization, which will be in Marshalltown, Central Johannesburg in Gauteng Province. And the Durban wing of the head office, because we had said publicly that we're going to have two wings of the head office. The Durban wing of the head office of Mkhonto Wesizwe will be established before the end of December 2024. But the one of Johannesburg, the leadership is going to take occupation before the end of November 2024. So Mkhonto Wesizwe has got a physical head office. All structures and members are going to be informed of where the head office is, and we'll have a press conference there so that those who want to interact with the head office of Mkhonto Wesizwe should be able to come. We also want to make an announcement that after the adoption and public unveiling of our Constitution, we have now translated the Constitution to all of South Africa's languages. So we have got the Mkhonto Wesizwe Constitution in isiZulu, in isiXhosa, in Afrikaans, in Sepedi, in Sesotho, in Xitsonga, in Setswana, isiNdebele, isiVenda, and isiSwati, so that each and every member of society can be able to gain and read the Constitution of Mkhonto Wesizwe. We are going to upload all the language translated versions in the website of Mkhonto Wesizwe. We're also going to physically send the copies to various traditional and religious leaders in the length and breadth of South Africa. In conclusion, we take this opportunity to reaffirm Mkhonto Wesizwe's opposition to the so-called Government of National Unity, which is nothing but an alliance between the former liberation movement and a political party that represents the descendants and defenders of colonialism and apartheid. Mkhonto Wesizwe represents the best of liberatory politics and agenda, and will work tirelessly to unite all the progressive forces. We therefore reiterate our call for the unification of all progressive and forward-looking political parties and activists. The call for unity is a genuine, revolutionary, honest, and well-intentioned call. We call on all progressive forces to associate with Umkhonto weSizwe. Like the 1961 generation of freedom fighters who started Umkhonto weSizwe, the Liberation Army, we too are saying that we are working together in the best interest of the people of this country, black, brown, and white, whose future happiness and well-being cannot be attained without the overthrow of the nationalist government, the nationalist collaborationist government, the abolition of white supremacy, and the winning of liberty, democracy, and full national rights and equality for all the people of this country. We appeal for the support and encouragement of all South Africans who seek the happiness and freedom for the people of this country. Africa Maibuye, thank you very much.
Thank you, SG. I think you've just confirmed that Umkhonto weSizwe Party truly is a party for all South Africans. Our constitution is in all the languages. So thank you for that. With that, let me allow the media to ask questions. Oh, let me get the chairperson first to make a comment. Who is effectively the convener? Babu Willis Mkhunu.
Thank you, SG. Ayinde lento yakho. SG, DSG, and Deputy National Chair, all other National High Command members here present, that includes the head of the presidency. Amongst us, there is also members of the provincial working team that work with myself as convener. I can see members of parliament, of course. This is one of them, my esteemed honorable member here. There is another one over there. I think she is also an African representative. There are also other, I think I saw a legislature member at the back there, Mngoni. Ngiyakubingelela ngazi ke noma ukhona enomunye ohamba naye. Uma ngekho, that's fine. Siyakubingelela on behalf of the provincial working team. There are other members who are leaders in other structures. There are also our friends who I have to greet, as I greet all media. I must greet specifically our friends on TikTok. We have friends in TikTok led by Ukawekazi Unandi. They are here with us. This is the second activity that we participate together with them in. We want to start by just saying in our remarks as a province, we are so pleased, SG, that you, the President and the National High Command, chose the main rally to be in KZN. Very pleased about that, and we are thankful. So do convey our thanks to the President as well. Particularly because in the past, since the launch of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party, main events have not happened here in KwaZulu-Natal. Although I wasn't a member of MK Party then, but I know that the MK Party was launched in Gauteng, in Soweto to be precise. But I also know that painfully, as I was in that other party, we watched Umkhonto weSizwe going for the People's Mandate at Orlando Stadium. Very painful exercise at that stage. But, of course, Umkhonto Wesizwe members flocked that stadium and filled it up. Now, it stands to reason, therefore, that an event of this magnitude should be in KwaZulu-Natal. We are not claiming it. We have no right to claim it, but we are simply saying that logic dictated that KwaZulu-Natal must also host something big. I am also confident that members of MK Party and supporters in KwaZulu-Natal are eagerly looking forward to this event. We have had the first region where we were announcing. It wasn't a general meeting, it was just a regional leadership meeting of eThekwini. You should have seen the spirit there, you should have seen the excitement amongst those leaders. I believe it's a reflection of what goes on the ground. We have another program that will take us to all these regions of KwaZulu-Natal, prioritizing, of course, Ilembe district, our region at Ilembe district, where we are going to be activating our members to be attending the rally. I'm confident, SG, that we are not going to disappoint the National High Command for taking this decision. Members should not disappoint the President and the National High Command. From the mood that we have witnessed so far, it's quite clear that people are looking forward to this. In clear terms, we have undertaken as the provincial working team to fill up Moses Mabhida Stadium. And we are confident we will fill up Moses Mabhida Stadium. We are, of course, also depending on you, our friends in the media. Mere fact that you have come here should send word out there that you are going to assist us fill up Moses Mabhida Stadium. TikTokers, you are our best friend. You made us win. And I must say, I always talk to the TikTokers, SG. Thank them, although at that time, there was a dual feeling in this sense. Hey man, they were so good. These TikTokers were so good, they really sold Umkhonto Wesizwe Party. And some of us became jealous as we saw the skill that was happening there. But beyond that, of course, there is a feeling that, hey, these people are messing us up. That's another feeling. So I'm hoping that being with you now and being part of you are certainly going to do your best to make sure that people do attend this very important rally. It is a historic rally. And we want to make it historic by filling up the stadium. Otherwise, those are just the remarks that I'm sure on behalf of the provincial working team are sufficient to just say to all of you, please, just say to the people of KwaZulu-Natal, we are calling upon them through you. Let's fill up Moses Mabhida Stadium. We can do it, and we have to do it. Thank you very much, SG. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commander Mkhunu. It's clear maybe at that time your heart was the Umkhonto Wesizwe, so you probably had dual membership at that time already.
My heart was there.
Okay, confirmed.
My heart was there.
No, you are fully a member from Controversies. With that, let me we'll do 5 questions. We can ask the leadership 5 questions. We'll get them to respond, and then we'll have a follow-up. Hopefully, we'll have addressed any issues that you raised. So, with a show of hands, let's start with Mabaso here, then my sister there. That's 2, 3. Okay, we'll start with those 3. Thanks. Thanks, Kawagas.
Oh, thanks. And Ntlamabasam from Eyewitness News. Got just 2 questions. One, the SG reading those stats which show the amount of support that you received in the province in the general elections. What is the mood like in the ground, given the fact that while you were the most voted party in the province, you are not in government? Are there calls from your constituencies that maybe do find someone or some parties to talk to in order to constitute or form a government? Are people happy with the fact that while they tried to a point where they made you the first voted party in the province, but yet you are not in government, are there any dissatisfaction in that regard? But also, ahead of the 2026 polls, how fertile are the grounds for the party? And if this, you could share also, I know that certainly eThekwini municipality will be one municipality that you are gunning for, considering the fact that it's the only metro in the province. What other municipalities are of interest to the party? Thank you.
Question 2.
Thank you. My name is Nonda Begum Kize from Deja Vu Media. I just have 2 questions. One is, do we now have an interim organizer since Mr. Floyd is now SG? Do we have an organizer that's going to be helping oversee Gwigwi program that we're going to have on the 15th of December? And the second one is accreditation for e-media for the 15th. Can we please have maybe few meetings before the 15th, just so we know that we have enough access? We struggled in Soweto, especially us from Durban. We were actually almost outside of that program, but we indeed eventually got in. The last one is actually not a question. It's heartwarming how Ukonvino Babuile actually recognizes our TikTok influencers. He did mention even in Chesterville that he was very jealous of our TikTok influencers. He's very fond of Ukodole. I don't know if he's here. I actually am the one who got the numbers down for him. He actually wanted to contact them after the Chesterville program. Thank you so much.
My name is Lungimbonga from TWQ Media, and I have only 2 questions. What message do you hope to deliver with this coming rally? That's one. Number 2, what has been the biggest challenge during your first year as MK Party? Thank you.
I think that was the last one, isn't it? We have one here. No, they've got. There's a question here. Yes. You can ask the question.
Right, it's Ntobago here from the African perspective. I've got one question here for you, SG. You said the party, let me just say, it exists in about 7 provinces. Are there any plans that the party has in order to go into other 2 remaining provinces? Do you have any other plans just to expand to the remaining 2 provinces? Thank you.
I think that's that for now. So let's allow the officials to respond. I'll get the head of the presidency, Commander Makasela Mzobe.
Thanks, Comrade Nhlamulo. I'm asked to respond to two questions. The first one is about how do people feel about the government in KZN? This rally, among other things, will be used to agitate and mobilize the people of KwaZulu-Natal to start a very extensive program of uniting all progressive forces to reject the IFP-DA-led government and reinstate the legitimate government led by MK Party as a party that got 45% of electoral support 29 May 2024. So it's not just a celebration, it's a call to action to the people of KwaZulu-Natal to stand up and defend their votes that they gave to MK Party, and for MK Party to conscientize the people of the province to reject the illegitimate government toward installation of a new government led by MK Party. The second one is about the organizer. The president and the officials are under the impression that Comrade Floyd will continue for now, executing board responsibilities as an SG and organize for the rally up until the national officials and high command announce the new person who will be an organizer. There will be a new person, but for now, Comrade Floyd will execute these dual responsibilities. And the president believes that he should be capable to deliver this rally and many other responsibilities that are entailed in the Constitution. Thanks.
DSG.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. I'm going to respond to the question that was posed by Nhlanhla Mabaso in respect of how fertile is the ground here in Durban. It is in our statement that we received 600,000 votes in May, which then indicates to us that taking into consideration the growth that is taking place, that has taken place and continuing to take place here in KwaZulu-Natal and more especially in Durban, we are definitely going to fight and win the metro. We are capable of doing that, and the work that is done by ground forces under the leadership of convener Ubaba Willis, we are definitely going to win. We are going to make strides here in KwaZulu-Natal, more especially in Durban. And this event, the rally that is to take place here in Durban, is the gesture of celebrating and express ourselves, express the gratitude to all members of Umkhonto weSizwe who voted with confidence the MKP, and we continue to grow. Beyond this rally, we are definitely going to have made strides, and this rally is going to appeal to more other people of KwaZulu-Natal, and not only in KwaZulu-Natal, but throughout South Africa. The next question was in respect of the party existing in 7 provinces. it is not the party that exists in 7 provinces. The party exists in 9 provinces. It is only the legislatures that are in 7 provinces. So the party is all over South Africa, and we are making strides and gaining support in all provinces. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DSG. SG, they want to know what's the message that you're going to deliver.
No, thank you very much for the questions. There's a question on is the ground fertile for Umkhonto weSizwe? It is just a broad overview of the outcomes, like a deeper reading of the elections outcome here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So in all the 11 regions, Umkhonto weSizwe was number 1. So in Mkhanyakude, in Zululand, in Mzinyati, in eThekwini, in Ugu, in Ilembe, in Erigwala, in Amajuba, in all the regions, Umkhonto weSizwe was number 1. And the regions where Umkhonto weSizwe, or the sub-regions, like, because there's 44 municipalities here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, the only municipalities where Umkhonto weSizwe was not number 1 is Mthonjaneni, in King Tetwa, and Big 5 Labisa in Mkhanyakude, that side of Hluhluwe where the president of the IFP comes from, and Ulundi. But in the rest of the municipalities, Umkhonto weSizwe was number 1. And then in Greater Kokstad and Mzumkulu as well, the ANC was number 1. And those are the only 2 municipalities where the ANC was number 1 here in the province. But in the rest of the municipalities, Umkhonto weSizwe is number 1 here in eThekwini, emphatically number 1, to the extent that the distance between Umkhonto weSizwe and the second biggest party is far, far, far apart in terms of the emphatic victory that Umkhonto weSizwe has got to consolidate. And our role now as the leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe is to defend those gains. Is to defend those gains and advance them to have far much more greater presence, even in the municipalities which we have not had a decisive majority here in the province. And of course, our mandate is to expand the presence of Umkhonto weSizwe to all the provinces and all the municipalities in South Africa. So we say that KwaZulu-Natal is liberated. Now we're going to liberate all parts of South Africa. We're going to have formidable presence in all the municipalities in Limpopo and all the regions. There's already a lot of acceptance of Umkhonto weSizwe in Mopane region, in Vembe, in Waterberg, in Capricorn, in Sekhukhune. You'll get to realize with some of the immediate results that are going to come out of the elections that are taking place on the 4th of December. So we are going to have presence everywhere, including in the Western Cape. There are interesting developments that are going to happen in the Southern Cape, in Overberg, in the West Coast region. In Cape Metro, there's a lot of activity and excitement that is taking place for the organization. The DSG is correct that we are existing in all the provinces with formidable activists and revolutionary activists that are doing work of the organization. And we have had the opportunity to go to all parts of South Africa to interact with the activists. It is only in 2 legislatures where we're not represented, which is the Northern and Western Capes. But in the rest of the legislatures, Umkhonto weSizwe is firmly represented. So in the Eastern Cape, we've got a member of the provincial legislature. In the Free State, we have. In Limpopo, we have. In the Northwest, we have. In Gauteng province, we've got 8 members of the provincial legislature. In Mpumalanga, we have the official opposition. as Mkhonto Wesizwe. So we are present and this is an organization which, when the elections took place on the 29th of May 2024, was barely 6 months old. So that is a formidable achievement which we get to intensify, and it's going to be realized is the task which all of us have got to do. And then there's a question now that then deals with the accreditation for the main event here. We can assure you, all members of the media, that we're going to have smooth accreditation for all media houses and role players. So we're going to announce the dates for the accreditation process, and it will be done prior to the actual event taking place. So we'll issue out the RSVP as to where do you respond. And it will be accreditation, yes, of media. Yesterday we're finalizing that. There will be accreditation for those who are going to be trading or selling different things here on the precincts of the stadium. So we're going to issue out the contact details of those who want to come and do vending of different products, whether be it food or regalia or whatever they think is relevant for the people who are going to attend. We're going to accredit those thoroughly as well. And we're going to accredit thoroughly those who would have bought the hospitality suites. There won't be any confusion in terms of what happens. We're going to have a neat, clean, proper rally. There won't be any mistakes that we're going to commit. That is the nature of how the organization is going to be. So there won't be mistakes, there won't be delays on any issue. Everything else is going to be run thorough. Transport is going to be availed for all the 111 wards of eThekwini, for all the 901 wards of KwaZulu-Natal. And then we will, if resources permit, we will see if we will be able to transport other provinces. But if we do that, Moses Mabhida Stadium will be too small for Mkhonto Wesizwe. So that is basically where we are. So the purpose of the rally is to communicate a simple message that Mkhonto Wesizwe is not a temporary project. It's a revolutionary movement which seeks to unite all the oppressed masses of our people. It's a movement, it's a movement that says that we have been fighting in different corners for a very long time. Let's now come together and fight against colonialism. Let us fight for total decolonization. Let's take the struggle to another level to liberate a majority of our people. And we believe that the rally and all the programs and activities that we're going to have are going to emphatically demonstrate to the people of South Africa that we are an organization that is here to stay. We're not a temporary arrangement. We're an organization for the future. And it will be demonstrated accordingly. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, SG. I wanted to see if the responses have stimulated any further questions. Okay, there's one there. Is that it? Please go ahead. You'll get the mic there.
Good day. Ucham Makubania from Mercury. My is directed to Mr. Mzobe. During your response, you mentioned, especially with this issue of MK being the most voted for but not being in power in the province, that you mentioned that this rally will be part of agitating for that change to MK, if I understood you correctly, to lead the province. Can you just unpack that one for me? Because right now you need numbers, and the numbers seem to be a bit hard to come by.
What's that? Commander Mzobe? One directed at you. Your comment stimulated the response.
It means he's agitated already. The truth is, The people of KwaZulu-Natal made their choice. And their choice is MK Party. It's overwhelmingly clear. And it will be irresponsible of MK Party leadership not to fight to defend the votes and the democratic decision and the choice made by the people of KwaZulu-Natal. So we will agitate and we will mobilize people of KwaZulu-Natal who voted for MK Party to help install MK Party as a legitimate government to govern KwaZulu-Natal. The numbers we are talking about, the numbers are there, it's 45%. And we would use that 45% to remove the IFP-DA government with the help of the ANC and the National Freedom Party. As to who's going to vote with MK Party, you will see that. But the clear intention is that the stealing of public funds that is happening now must be the last budget they are able to steal. The new budget comes on the 1st of April, and MK Party by that time should be presiding over the government of KwaZulu-Natal.
I don't think it can be clearer than that. KZN is coming back to Mkhonto. With that, let me, because I don't see any more hands, so I'll say thank you very much to the members of the media, to our leadership that is here, and to everyone else. I know there's also members of Mkhonto and CISO who are present. Thank you very much for attending the briefing session. If there's any other further discussions you may have, the leadership is here, and then you can have comments from them. Thank you very much. Thanks.